Yo, what's up? It's H-Olton, or you can just call me Olton. Back again with another video. I think this is day 5 or 6. I lost track at this point. Don't really matter. These videos gonna be daily regardless. I'm here to talk about taking it easy. No, taking it easy. Um, not doing too much. Yeah, not doing too much. Um, a lot of people who start out in the gym just tend to push themselves a little too hard, especially when it comes to exercising. They do more than they should just to prove that they can. Like, say, for instance, if they say, I have a schedule where I do 20 to 30 push ups a day. Now, one of these days, randomly, I just decide to do 50 or 60, 70 push ups just randomly. It's getting a little too hard on yourself and could cause some problems tomorrow, like stiffness and you know a lot of aches and muscle pains and stuff could cause by pushing and going a little too hard. Sometimes it's best to backpedal and try not to, and try to focus on you, mosquito. Try to focus on the goal that you set. Yet it's good to sometimes overachieve, but you don't want to do that too often and too much. It could cause problems later on. Also, when it comes to weight training, we could get into that eventually. You may not want to start off with high numbers when it comes to the amount you're using. Say, for instance, if you normally curl 15s, don't just randomly jump to 30s because you can hurt yourself doing that. And the last thing you want to do, especially with exercising, is hurt yourself. Those kind of things just make you feel a little down, make you want to stop. Um, be immobilize you. I can't remember what the word is. It just make you feel like you don't want to do anymore. You get a little more stressed than you want. Trying to trying not to do too much and trying to push slowly could help better than doing a lot. Small numbers, small little changes and fixes could slowly improve your overall goal. It's always good to try to achieve a little more, just try not to do it too much. If you set yourself a specific time to wake up, don't go now all of a sudden trying to wake up an hour earlier than that, because it's not going to work. You're going to be tired, you're going to be exhausted. Baby steps is what people call it, baby steps. You work out today, you wake up at 4, you won't wake up normally at 3. You think from 4 to 3:50, 3:45, slowly baby steps until you can get to the 3 and it becomes normal. Rushing into things is cause you to stress out more. Demoralize you, make you not want to do it as much. And the last thing you want to do, especially with exercises, is stop entirely. Like I said before yesterday, routines, when you come off a routine for too long, it becomes harder to get back on it. What you want to do when it comes to not doing too much is when you do too much, you tend to stress yourself out more and you don't want to continue what you was doing before. That could also be put on to eating and a lot more of cardio exercises. For instance, running. I'm a big fan of running, but I do try to do a bit of it, especially running, especially walking. I tend to walk a lot more than I run, but I do try to run a good set. I ain't gonna do miles, but I can do a good set of distance. I'm not gonna force myself to do too much. I think once me and my cousin, we ran from one point to the other, which was 4 miles. I was exhausted, winded. I didn't want to continue exercising for a while. I had no choice but to pull through and continue, but it really stressed me out for the entire week. I was exhausted. I didn't get much sleep. It was just really tiring. That's why you don't want to rush yourself into anything, especially if you're a customer and used to it. Small baby steps to get you to where you are now and where you were before. Um, Running, especially if you want to be able to run 15 miles, always start with your first mile. Always start being able to do a mile easily, continue to 5, 10, and then maybe eventually do 15 miles. I don't know any crazy person out there who running 15 miles for fun, but if that's you and that's your goal, then I ain't the sort of person to judge you. In fact, I encourage you. That's amazing. Keep up the good work. But baby steps first. Try not to rush into it because you don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to stress yourself out, and you definitely won't be waking up feeling like the world is garbage. You want to be able to wake up and be able to go again. Continue the routine. Continue with working out. Just try not to strain too much. Besides, when it comes to exercising, no, eating. When it comes to eating, it's another thing a lot of people tend to do is they put themselves on this really stressful diet where you gotta eat something real specific, but you can't step out of it or you can gain back all that weight that you lose. My advice when it comes to dieting is try to eat less. You don't have to necessarily hop onto a diet as quickly as you start off. Just try baby steps. And the first baby step is trying to do when it comes to eating is eating less. Smaller plates, less junk food, cook for yourself more. Just try to slow it down, try to manage how you eating. This bandage on my nose bothering me. I got a cut right here that hurting. Bothering me a bit. Itching. Should be going by hopefully going tomorrow. I don't want people judging me. I got a bandage on my nose, calling me the anime kid. Right, when you eating, you slow down the eating. Sorry. Um, and dieting is not easy. I know on this crazy diet helping me 6 months, a protein based diet where like I'm eating a lot of protein based foods like cooking, fish, chicken, maybe some pork, maybe, and mixed beef, different things like that. A lot of protein in it. Peanut butter too. It's a sugary snack, but it has protein in it, and specific types of bread and eggs. Eventually, I gotta go and buy myself a protein shake. Um, one of those protein shakes, and that would be my thing for the next month. It's exhausting and tiring, but the food at least tastes good, so I could, you know, humbly stress for now. Is to get through these 6 months. After these 6 months, and competition I planning on doing, hopefully, I don't want to self I really want to go and do it. I just don't know if they can got schedules for in 6 months. And I got doing 7 months because the things are later on. I don't know how it does work out. I do more research on it right now. But yeah, there's a real stressful and tiring way to eat, but the food tastes good at least, so I can handle it for now. You don't need to be doing that because all you doing, especially if you're just trying to stay healthy, is slow down when you're eating. You don't have to start eating your favorite foods. I want to recommend you cut off on all your pizza and these sugary drinks and stuff. It's just slow down on it. Slow down on all of it. You don't need to go too hard. I said something earlier. Not going too hard. Yeah, not going too hard on it. Just slow it down on it. You try your best to moderate what you're doing. Especially when it comes to dieting, moderation is key for all dieting plans. Sometimes you're gonna break away from it for a couple of days. You know, these things just happen. Don't let that stress you out. That's more easier than to just stick on this thing for 6 months, see no progress and stress out even more. All you need to do is slow down. Calm down on it, slow down on all of it. Try not to push yourself too hard. Have small achievements here, but don't push yourself too hard. That'll be it for me for the rest of the night. I'm gonna get something to eat. Bad. A lot of dieting tired. I guess I need to eat. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. It's 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock at night. Follow, like and subscribe if you like the video. Still posting up my shorts, you can keep up on those. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. H-Olton out.